Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. I wanted to share with you how I make pressure cooker mashed potatoes. I'm making potato tacos tonight. My husband's been requesting it. It's actually my first time making them for him. It is something he remembers having growing up, and we are trying to eat plant-based, and so sometimes we run out of ideas or kind of things become a little bit redundant, and we're still venturing into trying new recipes. He does ask that we limit new recipes to kind of like once a week, so that if we don't like it, we're not dissatisfied more than one time a week. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and share with you how I make mashed potatoes. That I know how to do. Frying the tacos shouldn't be too hard because I've fried tacos. It's been quite some time, but I'm sure I could figure it out. So let me go ahead and share with you. We have our pressure cooker ready. We have a guest here. Somebody woke up a little earlier from his nap than planned. That's okay. We will make it work. So I have my cubed potatoes. I went for 6 cubed potatoes. We're going to pour them in here. Can you pour them for me, Papas? Yeah? Okay. Help me. Help me. Oh, good job. Where's the potatoes? Okay, and you need some type of liquid. It could be water. It could be broth. It could be butter. For us personally, we are opting out of butter, but I'm using water and I'm using avocado oil in place. If I did have prepared veggie broth, vegetable broth, I would be using that. I just don't have it on me right now. And for time's purposes, I'm not going to make any. So I'm doing, I have 6 cubed potatoes, and I'm going to go with 1 cup of filtered water. And then I'm going to go with 2 tablespoons. I have been using avocado oil in place of coconut oil. You can fry with this one just like you can with coconut oil, but I find that there's no aftertaste like coconut oil gives. I personally don't like the taste of coconut. So if you like it, then I guess that works for you. So I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. And I'm using a little medicine cup because it's just easy to do 2 tablespoons here. Okay, so we got our avocado oil. Can you pour it for me? Pour it in there for me. Oh, yay! Good job, Jude. Okay, so we have avocado oil. And then I'm gonna mince some garlic. I'm doing about 3 garlic cloves. It's 2 regular size and 1 a little smaller, or I'm sorry, yeah, 2 regular size and 2 that are a little smaller to equal 3 total garlic cloves. Can you squeeze it for me? Squeeze it. Okay, help me, okay? Okay, let's do another one. You ready? I think these all might fit in here. Yeah. Okay, ready? I'm mincing it because I won't have to blend this afterwards. It will be completely cooked, and I'll just kind of, oh my gosh, smash them. Okay, ready? Okay, squeeze it. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Oh, it's so hard, buddy. Oh, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Oh, you're so strong. Okay, there's that. And put it down, okay? Okay, we'll put it down here. And then salt and pepper to taste. For the most part, what I do is I season once everything is cooked, so I'm not using as much seasoning, especially when it comes to salt. But when I do use salt, I use the Himalayan pink salt, and I have found the price to be best at Costco. The biggest thing with going with salt is making sure that it's not iodized, because essentially that's kind of a form of bleaching, and you want to stick with as minimally processed food choices as possible. But we'll go ahead and season this just a tad. Ready, Jude? Good job. Thank you. Can you hold this for me? Okay. So I'm just going to use this here and just mix it up a little bit here. And I will, show you what it looks like. These were smaller potatoes, so I probably should have went for 8 of these potatoes. But here's everything right in there. And I'm going to go ahead and put my pressure guy here on. Now, the other day, here's my pressure valve. I'm going to make sure that is on, and we're good. The other day I cooked a veggie soup, and my potatoes softened in about 1 minute. So I'm gonna go, because I'm doing exclusively potatoes and I do want them to be completely mashed. I'm gonna start with I'm gonna go with 2 minutes, and then if they're not soft enough, I'm gonna add another minute. With pressure cookers, if you go too high or too long, you can't go back, but if you go too little, you can add to it as far as timing. So that would be always my encouragement, is when in doubt, go low, okay? So I'm gonna go for 2 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and start that. And, you know, it's on high pressure for 2 minutes. And then once it releases, I will wait about a minute or two, and then I will release the pressure here on top. I did want to touch on ingredients. That's one of the biggest things that I am a fan of, and the biggest thing with my pressure cooker is learning how to cook with it, but also still going as minimal ingredients and minimally processed options as possible. Yesterday I made rice, and I wanted to share with you because there's a lot of fad with using brown rice over white rice, and I just want to kind of help share with you my personal research. And I've done this in the stores with people who've come with me who have asked for my help as far as grocery shopping goes. Okay. What? Okay, I'll get it for you right now, okay? So I just want to share with you, if you're going to use white rice, my family personally does not like brown rice, and I honestly, it depends. If you soak it, cooking it in a pressure cooker, it's going to come out really, really nice if it's soaked at least 1 hour, actually any grains for that matter, barley, quinoa, brown rice, they definitely have a better result when you soak them at least an hour. And I follow a lot of the cooking and eating orders or recommendations of a doctor by the name of Dr. Joel Fuhrman. He has a book out called Eat to Live, and he talks about soaking grains actually releases more nutrients when you do soak your grains. So in that sense, then you would definitely have better nutrients when you're going with barley or brown rice or those types of things. But I did want to show you, as far as carbs go and those types of things, they are pretty mirror, brown rice to white rice. So my recommendation would always be is to limit your carbs. We personally don't, we don't go without them, but we don't have them for every meal either. So for instance, we might have it for dinner, and then maybe for leftovers as far as lunch goes, but it's not with every meal. And then breakfast, if you're considering oats a carb, then we definitely do have those. But the biggest key is on your rice, making sure that it shows one ingredient. If you're going one ingredient, as long as your white rice is not enriched, you should be good. So what I do is I use a white rice, brown rice, quinoa mix. I make that myself, and it's basically, so it would total 2 cups. So I would do 1.5 cups of white rice, as long as it's one ingredient white rice, and then I do 1/4 cup of quinoa and 1/4 cup of soaked brown rice. And that way I'm adding the nutrients, and my family will eat the food or eat the rice. So that's just a little quick tip. Like I said, this pressurizes. That takes about 5 to 10 minutes. It cooks, and then we have to pressure release. So these should be ready in about 10 minutes, and then I will share the results with you. Thank you so much for joining. Again, if you haven't had a chance, please share with me your mashed potato recipes. I'd love to hear what they are and how I can help you convert that into pressure cooker recipe. Thank you.